The history of the Porsche brand rests on two equally strong foundations: the production of outstanding road cars and uninterrupted success in motorsport. Both pillars were equally important to the company, as the absence of either would have led to the partial collapse of the myth of the German brand, built over decades. This was understood by the company's founder, Ferdinand Porsche, and his son Ferry, who from the outset sought to combine production technology with experience gained on the racetrack. From the outset, Porsche cars were intended to be light, fast, durable, and as reliable as possible. Before the post-war Porsche designs were developed, Ferdinand gave the world two exceptional designs. The first was the mass-produced Volkswagen Beetle, a car produced unchanged for decades. The second was the high-performance Type 64, structurally based on the Beetle and serving as a technological proving ground. It wasn't until 1948, under Ferry's direction, that production of the first fully-fledged Porsche began, the 356. Its design continued to incorporate numerous Beetle-derived components, helping to reduce costs and increase reliability. For the first 2 years of the post-war era, Porsche cars were hand-assembled in Gmünd, Austria, where only around 50 units were produced. Only the transfer of production to Zuffenhausen near Stuttgart allowed for the expansion of the program to series production. Less than 3 years after the creation of the 356, Porsche decided to build its first dedicated racing car. The 356 SL, or Sport Light, was born. A lightweight, aerodynamically optimized car designed to compete in the most demanding endurance races, such as the 24 Hours of Le Mans. The 356 SL retained the basic architecture of the road, going 356 still utilizing the Volkswagen platform and engine. The secret to its success, however, lay in its weight. The body was made entirely of hand-formed aluminum, which, combined with lightweight equipment, reduced its curb weight to an impressive 640 kilograms. Compared to the road-going version, the fuel tank was enlarged, moved forward, and equipped with a central filler just in front of the windshield, reducing service time when stationary. The 356 SL was powered by a heavily modified Beetle engine, air-cooled and positioned behind the rear axle. The engine displaced 1 liters to meet the 11 and 100cc regulations. But thanks to increased compression and the use of sports carburetors, it produced around 45 horsepower. Power was transferred to the rear wheels via a 4-speed manual gearbox. These changes made the 356 SL astonishingly fast and durable, which proved crucial in the 24-hour competition. The first 356 were equipped with cable-operated drum brakes, which had proven effective on the lightweight Beetle but were insufficient for the racing Porsche. They were quickly replaced by the more efficient Girling system, also drum-based but hydraulically operated. The upgrade was essential, as Le Mans demanded not only speed, but, above all, control and safety, and the braking system was one of the most frequently overloaded components in the endurance races of the 1950s. In 1951, with just 3 years of experience as a car manufacturer, Porsche took on the challenge of competing in the legendary 24 Hours of Le Mans. Two 356 SLs were entered. The car, driven by the French team of Auguste Voyer, Edmond Mouche, finished 20th overall and also the winner in the 1100cc category. It averaged around 140 km/h, 87 miles throughout the day, a remarkable performance for such a small displacement car. The second car, unfortunately, did not compete after a crash during a shakedown lap. But a year later, Porsche returned to Le Mans with an improved version of the 356 SL. Among other changes, the windshield was changed to a single-piece design, and aerodynamic wheel arch covers were installed. The engine remained unchanged, but improved aerodynamics and better preparation allowed Voyer and Mouche to once again claim the class victory, repeating their success and cementing the Porsche brand as a future endurance racing dominator. The 356 SL also served as a technological testing ground. In 1951, a thoroughly modified 1.5-liter engine with 70 HP was installed in one example. This engine was tested during a 72-hour test at the Monterey circuit, where the car covered almost 11,000 kilometers at an average speed of over 152 km/h. The road-going engine soon found its way into the 356 Super, where it produced 55 HP, paving the way for subsequent sporty versions. Production of the 356 SL ended in the mid-1950s when the 550 Spider debuted in 1954. Significantly more advanced, lighter, and more powerful. Nevertheless, it was the 356 SL that went down in history as the first chapter in Porsche's long and successful history at Le Mans. The car demonstrated that the brand's philosophy, combining lightweight construction, agility, and reliability, was a recipe for future success. From that moment on, Porsche would never leave the endurance racing scene again.